Hello, I'm Saros, and today I'm going to be showing you how I made this guy. This is a Minecraft Allay holding a little pixel heart, perfect for Valentine's Day. He's super cute, but because he doesn't really have too much of a body, he can't sit too well, so he's good for laying on shelves and things like that. He was actually pretty easy to make overall, just a few little finicky things like sewing the heart on the hands and the wings, but other than that, he's pretty easy. I'd say confident beginner sort of level. If I ever want to go back and fix him or make another one, I would try and figure out a way so he wouldn't be hollow in the middle, because it sort of doesn't look great and the pipe cleaners are just sort of sticking out there. You can't really see it when you look at him head on, so it's not a huge issue, but if you were to carry him around and stuff like that, I'd maybe figure out a way to block that hole. But let's get started. For the materials, you're going to need felt, preferably by the meter, because that way you get the best positioning for your felt and you don't have to buy a whole bunch of sheets. You probably only need 30 to 40 centimeters depending on how wide your felt is. Acrylic paint. I got cheap acrylic paint in various blues and black and white. I also got glow-in-the-dark paint. It only shows up on his eyes. I'll see if I can get a picture in here somewhere, but you'll need some embroidery floss. I used about 2 or 3 skeins of blue for him, just whatever color you think matches best, because it won't match all of the colors. You'll need pipe cleaners, one for each wing to give it a little more structure, and stuffing for the head, arms, and heart, or whatever else you choose to have your allay hold.
This is the pattern I made for the allay. I designed this all on stream, so if you want to see a more in-depth version, you can go watch my VOD. I'll have my VOD channel linked below. For the painting, I followed the pattern that I had made previously and just colored in all of the squares. It took a bit to get the right colors I wanted. Always test your paint first. Ideally, you don't want to mix paint because you're always gonna need more because felt soaks up a lot of paint. So it's not shown here, but I did go over the blue for most of the Allay's head multiple times, just off camera. This is what happens when you don't use an even coating of paint. Then to start sewing it together. For the arms, I laid them out in how they're going to attach, and I took the front and side piece, and then I'm just going to do a blanket stitch all the way down the side. Once that's done, you're going to attach your next piece, and then your next piece, so you have a tube like this. And then you can attach the bottom, making sure to match the paint. From there, you're going to want to sew on the top, but first you're going to want to stuff it. Then sew on the top just like you did the bottom, and there are the 2 arms. I forgot to record the body, but it's the same as everything else. Then onto the wings. You're going to want to take 2 pieces and put them together, and from there you're going to want to do a blanket stitch all the way down along the bottom edge. That way, once you get up there, you can put a pipe cleaner in it and sew up the rest. The pipe cleaner should give the wing a little bit more structure than it would have otherwise. And you just want to bend it at the corner there to try and keep a little bit of its shape. And then just sew along the edge like you did the rest of it. And here are both wings. And now onto the head. This is the way all of the pieces are going to line up. So you're just going to want to take the 4 around and sew those together so you have a sort of 2. From there, you're going to want to sew the top of the head on. And now onto the heart. For this, I pre-poke some holes in the painted bits, and then I'm just going to do a whip stitch around the outside edge, connecting the red to the black felt. Once I had both pieces done, I'm just doing a blanket stitch around the outside edge of the heart to connect the front and back. And then I'm going to stuff it once I get to the top, and then sew up the rest. If I had had a bit more time, I would have cut a strip of felt and sewn the front and back of the heart to that, as it would have given it a bit more of a blocky look. And now to put it all together. I cut little slits in the back of the body to put the pipe cleaner from the wing through, and then I'm just going to do a whip stitch connecting the wing to the body. And then from there I'll bend the pipe cleaner to hopefully give it a little more stability. With both wings on, it's looking pretty good, and now I can put the arms onto the body. So I just lined it up with the center of the side of the body and stitched down one edge of the arm, and then I'll stitch along the front edge of the body to the arm. With both arms connected, I then put the heart in between the hands and just stitched it along the edge. Then I attached the body to the bottom of the head. From there, I stitched around 3 of the sides of the head, stuffed it, and stitched the final edge.
That's the Allay. I hope you enjoyed this video. He's probably going to be sitting on my desk until I can find a shelf to put him on, but I'm very excited. If you ever decide to make an Allay or any of the other things I've made, please tag me. I would love to see it. Do the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on social media. I have a link in my bio of all of my social media accounts. There's also a link in all of those. Follow me on Twitch, where I try and stream once a week doing sewing things like this guy. Let me know what else you want to see me make. But thank you. Bye!